turn to speech Sri Oken Tang, Honorable MLA.
Honorable Speaker sir, मुझे समय देने के लिए धन्यवाद। मैं सदन का गरिमा रखते हुए for one more outstanding budget. This is an all-inclusive and an development-oriented budget. Sir, I'd like to start with few of my inputs from the health sector. Speaker sir, Arunachal is ranked among one of the highest drug abuse states in Arunachal, among the top 3. This is indeed an alarming statistics, something which we are not proud about. The drug abuse, sir, sadly affects the youth, and we have declared this year as a year of the youth. And lots of the things we do today, lots of the vision we have today is for the youth of our youth of the future. Youths are the future of the state, future of the country. So drug abuse is really a big problem which takes everything behind. It affects the health, it affects the family, it affects the society. It also put constraint to law enforcement agencies. It affects pretty much everything in the society. So I'm happy to see that some new rehabilitation center have been proposed. So I'd like to quickly point out, without elaborating too much, as far as survey, between male and female addicts, there are at least 10 to 15% of the addicts are girls, as in ladies. So I request the government that we should have a female rehab center, which is very, very important, because putting these boys together and the girls together in the same rehab would affect their health and dignity. So my request is, when this rehab comes up, please ensure that there's a separate rehab for ladies or females. Then, sir, I'll come to skill development. Sir, now we are facing immense employment problem among the youth. Every day, each of us have hordes of young people coming to us asking for government job, and there's hardly any vacancies to fill. And sir, your incentive for giving some financial assistance to ITI graduates, it's a remarkable initiative. But sir, I would like to propose one suggestion. The ITI में बहुत हमारे बच्चे जाते हैं not to learn, actually they go for the degrees in expectation that when they come out they'll get a government job, and that doesn't happen. कितने लोगों को देगा सर? हमारे यहाँ I have kids who come to me looking for electrician job and other manual job with a degree from ITI, but when I ask them कि आपने कब किया अपना degree, they said, I have done 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So I asked them, what have you been doing all these days? ये क्या कर रहे थे आप ये degree लेके? So I'll give you one small example. मेरा पासीघाट में एक लड़का था from Bihar. So he initially was a cook. Then he was working under an electrician who was working in my property as an assistant. वो जुगाली का उसमें काम कर के sir. Then in a matter of 3-4 months, I could see him. He learned everything. He could do wiring and सब कुछ कर लेता था. Then sometime, I'll call him and make him work the whole day from morning to evening. Wiring karo, ye repair karo, arting lagao. Then I used to give him 500 rupees. Then he used to be very happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. लेकिन सर वो काम में इतना एक्सपर्ट हो गया, इसका स्किल इतना होन हो गया सर, अभी आई पे हिम एटलीस्ट 3 to 4 lakhs एवरी मंथ। एक घर का रूम, 2-3 रूम को वायरिंग करेंगे, आर्टिंग करेंगे, 3-4 लाख 5 लाख तक लेके जा। बाहर का लड़का जो कुक था 2-3 महीने पहले, और हमारा लड़का भाई बहन लोग ITI के डिग्री लेके 10 साल से बेच रहा है कि इलेक्ट्रिशियन का नौकरी चाहिए, प्लम्बर का नौकरी चाहिए। और जो whoever has got into a government job as an electrician or something else in a department, they are also stuck with how much money? 9,000, 10,000 without any scope of getting promoted or being regularized. So we have to open our eyes कि government job is not is an saturated avenue. You should come out of this mindset कि आपको नौकरी सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट में ही मिलेगा. You be an entrepreneur. You start working to start using your degree in commercial field. तो सर मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि sometimes with due respect हमारा ITI का भी जो ट्रेनिंग का जो स्टैंडर्ड है it's not it could be better. So I think it's about time we should start looking at other institute, other training center. I'll give an example, sir. Hyderabad में है National Academy of Construction. This is a world-class facility whereby students are trained in plumbing, electricity, carpenter. Sir, world-class का training होता है, और इसका फीस जो है is nothing more than what you would pay in ITI. So I suggest the skill development department will start a batch sending our kids to National Academy of Construction in Hyderabad and bring them back. And once they bring them back, we should have a panel. वो पैनल में उसको एनलिस्ट करके जो वहाँ पैनल से सर्टिफाइड है, whoever is qualified enough to work in a building with all the requisite experience and credential and qualification, उनको जो है हम वहाँ में जो एमपैनल बॉडी होगा वहाँ से we employ them in our government construction, semi-government construction, even private construction. They can employ this youth. So I think if we start this initiative, I think this will solve lots of our employment problems, sir. So I think I request the government if they can, initiate this idea. Then quickly, sir, again I'll go to horticulture sector. Sir, horticulture में lots are happening. I think अभी kiwi हो रहा है हमारे यहाँ में, persimmon हो रहा है. It's an exemplary achievement in field of horticulture. And people are growing all kind of exotic fruits, dragon fruits grow कर रहे हैं. तो सर अभी one thing we haven't touched now is that the floriculture sector, sir. अभी फूल ऐसा चीज़ है, flower is such a thing, it makes everybody happy. आपका mood को ठीक कर देता है. आपका if you smell a flower in the morning, देखिए आपका सारा दिन आपका अच्छा जाएगा. So sir, in my constituency, we have assigned each village with a theme responsibility and theme activity. So sir, हमारे वहाँ एक बस्ती है बोडाग नाम का. So we have announced that village as a floriculture village. So I am thankful to our horticulture minister Gabriel Wangso sir. He took time to come to Bodak village last month, even before his breakfast. तो सर को हमने आश्वासन दिया कि आप थोड़ा support देंगे. So next time you come back, sir, we'll make it better than Gulmarg. Or any, even better than Mughal Garden, sir. So, sir, I mean, it's an avenue we should look at. The fresh flower का demand आप देखिए, so much, you need it everywhere now. In a wedding, in a birthday, any official occasion, everybody is looking for fresh flowers. अभी plastic का flower में देखिए, it's not eco-friendly. It doesn't smell nice. And if you look closely, the moment you realize it's plastic, मजा ही खत्म हो जाता है. So, fresh flower का जो ये है, charm है, उसका जो mark है और उसका जो eco-friendly, biodegradable quality है, that you cannot get it from plastic flowers. But most importantly, sir, if we start growing it as a crop where people can start earning, what a beautiful job it can be if you are making money by selling flowers, you are making money by selling roses, selling lilies. तो हमारे हॉर्टिकल्चर मिनिस्टर सर का एनकरेजमेंट से सर we told our villagers कि ये साल को हम लोग we try everything. जेरबेरा ट्राई करेंगे, लिली ट्राई करेंगे, टूलिप ट्राई करेंगे, कार्नेशन ट्राई करेंगे, रोज ट्राई करेंगे. And by next year, we should understand which is going to work best in our area. Then we'll go with that. So you see, आप यहाँ ईटानगर में देखिए, वैलेंटाइंस डे को एक फूल नहीं मिलता. एक फर्न्स एंड पेटल्स बोल के एक दुकान है, वहाँ पे आप न्यू ईयर को एक भी फूल नहीं मिलेगा, वैलेंटाइंस डे को नहीं मिलेगा, क्रिसमस को नहीं मिलेगा. एंड ऑल द फ्लावर्स दे कम फ्रॉम बैंगलोर. कोई कोई बाहर से भी आता है. सो वी हैव सो मच ऑफ लैंड, सो मच ऑफ फर्टाइल लैंड. Why don't we start selling, growing flowers and selling it in Arunachal? And also, I mean, even the Northeast is such a big market. We can sell it to Nagaland, we can sell it to Assam. So I think this is one thing we should look at. So now, sir, I'll move on to sports. So, sir, Hamara, Arunachal are football lovers. There's so much of football passion. Each of us has played football one time or another. I know lots of my friends here, they've been footballer in, one time or other. I know our tourism minister, Pasang Sari, he is also forward, and I was also a terrible goalkeeper in Asud days. I was always the reserve. तो सर के फुटबॉल का पैशन हमारे यहाँ में इतना है, तो I'm so happy that football academy is going to be started in Namsai, and then we hosted one of the big cups, right? तो सर अभी देखिए, अभी हमारे यहाँ इतना टैलेंट है. हिंदी में जैसा बोलता है, जंगल में मोर नाचे देखा कौन. सो देयर आर सो मेनी टैलेंट्स, वेदर इज इन स्पोर्ट्स और इन योर म्यूजिक, बट if they are not recognized, if they are not identified, sir, it get lost in time. तो सर ये इसलिए हमारे यहाँ में स्काउटिंग होने का बहुत ज़रूरी है. We should bring people from outside and do a talent hunt and pick this young children who has potential in football and take them to mainstream and let them play in big cups, national, and maybe they will go international. Sir, I'm happy to announce, starting from 14th of this month, in Mebo, we are collaborating with the Baichung Bhutia Football Academy for a talent search and a football training camp for 1 week. And then our football legend Baichung Bhutia himself is spending 1 week training these boys, and he will pick kids to be trained in his academy in other parts of the country. And I invite kids from all over the Arunachal. Please, आप लोग भी अपना कोई ऐसा लड़का हो लड़की हो जो फुटबॉल में talented है, तो 14 or 21 से आप लोग मेबो में भेजें. I'll take care of them, and we hope that some of these kids get picked and taken to national level of football training. Then, sir, I'll move to tourism. Sir, I've been in tourism for last 20 years. That's my background. So, sir, tourism में क्या होता है? What is tourism? Tourism is, conducting, the tourism activity is conducted around your tourism products. So, but Arunachal, we have some products, it's so special, you cannot replace it anywhere else in the world. एक तो सर हमारा the birthplace of 6th Dalai Lama. Now this birthplace, Urgeling, the birthplace of 6th Dalai Lama cannot be anywhere else in the world. आप कल बोलेगा कि Urgeling भूटान में है या बेंगलोर में है, it's never going to happen. Urgeling is only in Tawang. So this can, if there's a people who are following Dalai Lama, His Holiness Dalai Lama, people who worship him, so this could be a big pilgrimage for this part of tourism. So now going eastwards, sir, all around the world, your Second World War remembrance tour is such a big industry. So just after election, I went to a place called Normandy in northern France. तो सर वहाँ में जो इसकार का जो उनका जो सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर का नॉर्मंडी में जो एलाइड फोर्स लैंडिंग का जो कमेमोरेशन ईयर हो रहा था, so much was going on, sir. Veterans from all over the world were there, wearing their uniform from Second World War, and there are souvenirs being sold, film being shown, and then remembrance trails were being organized, and old friends meeting from Second World War, and some they're meeting their old girlfriends. So much is going on. Now in Northeast, sir, हमारा whole of Manipur tourism is completely based on remembrance tour. वहाँ का tourism, there are other things, but उनका जो remembrance, Second World War remembrance tour है, is a big thing. We have very high-end tourists there. I personally have taken many of these groups in Nagaland and Manipur. Some of them, sir, they pay as much as 40 to 50,000 per day. So yes, sir, but among all these Second World War products in the Northeast, the most unrated or underrated and then hidden gem is the Ledo Road, sir. So Ledo Road is such a big, important product it could be. So this spans, the road was constructed almost 2,000 kilometers from Assam, from Chabua to Kunming in China. So Chinese were fighting the Japanese. Now Americans, they decided to help the Chinese to fight the Japanese. So sir, they made this road for almost 2,000 kilometers from Assam to Kunming. There's so much of history in there, sir. People were drafted from America to build this road. वहाँ पे lots of those days, you know, the segregation between black and white in America was strong. तो उन लोगों blacks लोगों को भी यहाँ लाके they were made to build the road. So you know, local people that time thought Americans were blacks. You know, so much of history. And our legislator from Nampong, my brother Laisam Sima is here, and he knows the history. So this could be a big product. And most importantly, sir, General Steel Wheels grandson is still there. Agar tomorrow, if we can bring General Steel Wheels grandson and do a special edition of the Pangsopas Festival, you know, you'll have all these people from around the world will want to come and see the Ledo Road, the history behind it, and there's a museum. Or sir, we have a Second World War, the Ham Museum also in Pasagar, which was inaugurated yesterday by our Honorable Chief Minister and the US Ambassador. That is, sir, already in the circuit of Second World War Remembrance. The people come to Imphal, then they come to Nagaland, then they come to Digboy. Digboy, there's a Commonwealth War Cemetery. फिर Digboy से they come to Pasigat. Now, next year, I want from Pasigat, they should go to Jarampur and travel on the Ledo Road and, you know, start Ledo Road as one of the best and a premium, you know, World War II remembrance product in the world. Then, sir, वहाँ पे in the eastern side, among the Khamti communities, sir, we have a festival called Sanken, which happens in the month of April. तो सांकेन का सर यूनिकनेस ये है कि this is a festival which is celebrated in other parts of the Southeast Asia. सर इसको थाईलैंड में संक्रांत बोलते हैं और लाओ में इसको पीमाई बोलते हैं और म्यांमार में सर इसको थिंगयाम बोलते हैं और कंबोडिया में सर इसको बोनमतोक बोलते हैं. सर even in Malaysia it is celebrated as a Songkran. And to see this festival, so many foreigners go from Europeans and other countries. If you just look up on the YouTube and if you Google Water Festival in Laos, Water Festival in Thailand, you can see what a big festival it is. People from all around the world come in the month of April. And all this festival happens in month of April in the spring. So सारा दुनिया के लोग आके ये festival को celebrate करते हैं. And when I tell people कि we also have a Songkran, it's called Sanken, in the eastern corner of India, in a place called Arunachal Pradesh, they get very excited कि हमारे यहाँ में South Asia का जो एक main festival है, उसका similar, उसका same genre का, same family का एक festival हमारे यहाँ भी है. So I think, sir, we should make some initiative to take this Sanken festival into a international celebration in coming years. And as I am from the tourism background, I am always ready to give my cooperation and inputs and whatever needs to curate the festival, sir. So then again, now I'd like to congratulate our Deputy Chief Minister for bringing out this excellent, innovative budget. Sir, this reflects your wisdom, your vision, and your love and affection for our state. Thank you very much.